Hello, my name is Devashish Roy. I'm the Senior Network Analyst at the Indian Cyber Security Solution, and I welcome you all to this special webinar on Azure Hybrid Cloud Solutions, integrating on-premises with the Azure Cloud. So there are two things. One is the hybrid cloud. What is a hybrid cloud? It is a mixture of all the cloud solutions. You are not using one cloud, but say, for example, you are using different vendors. You are using, say, AWS, say, Azure, say, GCP, Google Cloud Platform, all these things. And the second one is what is the on premise, and what is the main thing about this integration between the on premise with the Azure Cloud. So let's begin. So we'll begin from optimizing your infrastructure with Azure Hybrid Cloud Solution. So first of all, what is a hybrid cloud that I was talking about? That say you are not dependent on one cloud. Say you are not dependent only on Azure or you are dependent on AWS. So anytime it may fail. So there is no redundancy. Like you are having a single data path. So in that case, there is no fault tolerance. Then that path may always go down. Then what will happen? Your data will never be able to flow. So you should have some redundancy, like multiple paths to send your data to the destination. So if the one path fails, your data will travel across the second path. So definitely the cloud also has this hybrid solution, like the Azure also has this hybrid cloud solutions. And we'll explore how to optimize your infrastructure with the power of Azure with this hybrid function. And this presentation will guide you through the benefits and best practices of hybrid cloud integration. You have to understand the hybrid cloud model as it is very essential for your modern businesses. And it provides an overview of on premise and cloud integration, highlighting the flexibility and scalability it offers. So, flexibility means that you can opt for any cloud solution anytime, and also your scalability, that you can also scalable your resources like the auto scaling feature that is there in Azure or AWS or any cloud. You have to leverage the power of Azure for seamless integration of your hybrid cloud environment, and have to explore the benefits of Azure Arc and Azure Stack for extending Azure services to on premises and multi cloud environments. Security and compliance is also paramount in this cloud environment. Ensuring high security and compliance in a hybrid cloud environment is crucial, as you are introducing many cloud platforms here. You are using many cloud solutions, so security is very, very important for you. And it highlights the importance of implementing robust security measures and maintaining compliance standards across the infrastructure. Cost optimization is also an important part. Achieve cost optimization by strategically managing the hybrid cloud resources. So you have to leverage the cost, you have to minimize the cost. So this cost optimization is also crucial for your business development. And it emphasizes the significance of resource allocation, auto scaling that I was talking about. You are scaling the resources as per the load. Say the load is increasing on your server, and then it is doing the auto scaling. The number of instances is increasing, and cost monitoring also is crucial for maximizing efficiency. Performance and reliability is also another part. Guaranteeing performance and reliability is essential for hybrid cloud success. Now, we'll explore the best practices for load balancing, like you should have a load balancer to distribute your traffic among the VMs, redundancy that I was talking about, like multiple paths or hybrid cloud, and disaster recovery also to ensure uninterrupted operations in the cloud. Hybrid cloud best practices outlines key best practices for optimizing your infrastructure with Azure Hybrid Cloud Solution. From seamless integration to continuous optimization, these practices are crucial and essential for success of your business. We can conclude that Azure Hybrid Cloud Solution offer unparalleled flexibility, security, and efficiency, and it embraces the power of hybrid cloud to drive innovation and achieve sustainable growth. So the power of the cloud lies with the hybrid one, not the one cloud, but you have to seamlessly integrate with other cloud solutions as well. So that is about the Azure hybrid cloud approach. And one more thing, that is, what is the on-premise infrastructure? What is the on-premise server? And what is the reason to extend that on-premise to the cloud? Or how can you integrate between the Azure cloud and on-premise server? So for that, we will also discuss this seamless integration on premise and Azure cloud. So, what is an on premise? On premise means your traditional physical servers. So, for years, we are seeing that the server is on premise, means it is in my say data center or my enterprise, and I am having physical servers, physical PCs. So, definitely the cost will go up. So nowadays, it's gone. It is a past thing. So you are now moving to the cloud. You are making the data, you are moving the data to the cloud. So that on premise approach should not be there. You should leverage the cost, you should minimize the cost. So for that, definitely the on premise is not your solution. So explore the seamless integration of on premise and Azure cloud for enhanced performance and scalability. So, how to do that? First of all, on premise infrastructure. Understand the key components and infrastructure of an on premise environment. So, if you are moving the data to the cloud environment, first you have to make a point, make a note on the on premise infrastructure. Because if you do not know, maybe you're having a web server, a file server, email server, or DNS server, DHCP, these things, or routers, switches, then how can you migrate to the cloud? How can you integrate? So highlight the importance of security and data privacy is on-premise setup is also very crucial. Azure Cloud Services, if I talk about it, so you have to explore the wide range of Azure Cloud Services and solution available for seamless integration. So from virtual machines to Azure SQL database, so everything is offered by Azure and it can be migrated to the Azure. Azure offers scalable and reliable solutions for these diverse workloads. Hybrid cloud architecture. So design a robust hybrid cloud architecture that leverages the strength of both on-premise and Azure cloud. So AWS has also like this integration. You can also integrate, you can transfer the data from the say the EC2 instance to the cloud and also the Azure. So it is a hybrid approach that you can take. Ensuring seamless connectivity and data synchronization between environments is very crucial for you. Now, the best practice and strategies for migrating data from on premise systems to Azure Cloud is very essential. Addressing challenges and considerations for a smooth transition is required. You have to emphasize the importance of security measures as well and regulatory compliance when integrating on premise and Azure Cloud. So highlight Azure's built-in security features and compliance certifications. So if you are moving a data, you have to ensure that nobody is tampering with the data like that, nobody is hacking that, so nobody is stealing your data. So in that case, security is paramount. Scalability and performance is there. Explore the scalability benefits of Azure Cloud and its impact on performance. Now, discuss how seamless integration enables dynamic resource allocation and improve application performance. So, you are actually integrating some resource, say you are moving some users or groups, some security principles to the cloud from the on premise. So, that is an integration, and that is definitely increasing your efficiency of your administration. Now we can conclude and we can summarize the key benefits and considerations for achieving seamless integration between on-premise and Azure cloud solutions, encouraging organizations to embrace the hybrid approach for enhanced agility and efficiency. So that is very important for your growth of the cloud, that you embrace hybrid solution, as well as you do not keep the data on the on-premise but you transfer to the cloud. You make a connectivity between the on-premise and the cloud. So that is the main points that we have understood. And now I will take you to the Azure console here. So this is the Azure console. So here you can see that if I say give this Azure Entra ID, if I type here, This one. So this is the default directory. That is the Azure AD, Azure Active Directory. So you have the on-premise AD, you have the on-premise Windows Server Active Directory. There is a directory listing of all, says users, groups, computer names, printer names, all these things. Like we say the security principal objects, we give the permissions, say the users and groups against the file and folders. So this is a security principle. And in the Active Directory, you have some container objects like the OU, the organization unit in the Windows Server environment. And here also in Azure AD, we see that we have a directory concept like the default Active Directory. It is separate. It is not like that integrated with the Windows Server like that, but it is separate entity. But it is much like the Windows AD. So it is an Azure AD is now Microsoft Entra ID. So the name has changed. So here also you can see the name, the primary domain name that is linked to my account, and also you can see the users, groups, all these entities are there. So some users you can create here, the administrator and all the other users you can create here. And some users like this new user, if you click on this new user, you can create the user here. And some user like this CCNA, these users are actually migrated from my on-premise server to this Azure AD. There are two options. One is that you can migrate your on-premise server security principles to this Azure AD. Another is that, say for example, your VM is running on the cloud itself, and from that running VM, from that Windows server, you can actually migrate the from the Windows AD, you can migrate the data to this Azure AD. So there are two solutions. And remember that is a one-way transfer. Means you can only do it from that on-premise or cloud to this Azure AD, but not the other way. If you create these user groups here in the Azure AD, it will not be transferred to the on-premise. So anyway, you can keep a backup here in this Azure AD, and it is also a directory database. So like the Windows AD, it is like a domain controller you are having, and you are having the member servers and clients who are connected to the server environment. So here also it is, there is no such client PC that you can connect to this Azure AD. You cannot do that. But it is also a database. It is also a seamless database there, and you can migrate the data from the Windows AD and you to this Azure AD for the redundancy, for the fault tolerance here. And for that, you need to have to download the Azure AD connector. So you have to use this. You have to just Google it, Azure Microsoft Entra Connect. Now the name has also changed because it's now Microsoft Entra ID. And here you have to download the Microsoft Entra Connect. So you need to download this. You have to just download that software here, and then this is Azure AD Connect. Actually it is the Azure AD Connect, the old one itself. And then say for example you are doing it from your own on-premise server, you have to download it there. Or else if you are doing it on the VM that is running on the cloud, there also you have to install this application. And you can see it is downloaded there. So just you have to click on that, and automatically, although this base PC now it will not be installed because it is supported only on Windows Server operating system, because it is a Windows 10. So Windows 10, Windows 11 client doesn't have the AD, so it will not be installed here. But if you have the Windows Server, then you can see that the setup is coming, but you cannot install it because it's a client OS. So in the client OS you cannot have this application installed. So you have to have the Windows Server, the server OS, and then you have to properly configure the IP address, TCP/IP protocol. Then you have to make it as a domain controller, like you have to install the Active Directory Domain Service ADDS. So there are a lot of steps, and then you have to restart that PC, the server, and then you have to install this Azure AD connector there. So it's a long process there, and then you have to make some users groups ready for the transfer, and you have to decommission the servers definitely, because that resources are being transferred to the Azure AD. So if it is being used in the production environment, definitely it will be outage. So you have to do it in non-production hours, say after the office hours, so maybe late at night. and then you have to transfer the resource. Say you have to do some connection, the integration with this on-premise AD or cloud AD to the Azure AD, and you have to do the transfer there. So it will do the password hash synchronization, means the passwords will be synchronized with both the Azure AD and the Windows AD connector. So this is about the practical part of your integration with the Microsoft Azure AD with your on-premise AD. And this AD concept is very crucial for this Microsoft environment, and that is why Azure has all its popularity because of its AD. In AWS and others also, yes, you can do AD in the EC2, but Active Directory is solely dependent on Microsoft. It's a Microsoft, say, they have almost created this AD, although it has come from the novel NDS, novel directory service, but the Microsoft has rearranged that, and Active Directory has long, it has been a very integral part of the Windows AD, and it's a very important in its enterprise environment. A lot of jobs is there in its Microsoft Windows Active Directory. Even the, say, the mail server, the Exchange server, and other applications are also dependent. The DNS, everything is dependent on the Windows AD. So that is the thing about the cloud hybrid approach that I discussed, and also the integration, that is the connectivity between the on-premise and the cloud, and the Azure AD connector, the Microsoft Entra ID, all these things that I discussed this so far. And I hope that you have got a clear picture, clear idea about this Azure Hybrid Cloud Solutions. What is that, the theoretically, and also the practical approach of integrating the on-premise environment, your cloud, your server, Windows Server environment, say Windows Server 19, 22, any such cloud solution to migrate to the cloud solutions. So I hope that you have got an immense insight about this topic, this Azure Hybrid Cloud Solution, and integrating the on-premise with the Azure cloud today. And once again, I thank all of you to join this quick webinar, and I hope that it will help you for your certification studies in the future and your job prospect. So that is it for today about the topic about this Azure Hybrid Cloud Solution and this integration between the on-premise and Azure cloud. And I'll come with some new topics some other day. Till then, bye.